We're ready for the first face-off. Matt Naruski and Jacob Fopp go head-to-head. Syracuse and Johns Hopkins once again meeting on the lacrosse battlefield. Number 18 and number 14 underway, and Naruski wins the first face-off today. He has steadily improved, the freshman from Wrentham, Massachusetts.
Everybody's playing at the same speed, the same strength as you.
Johns Hopkins coming off of their second straight win against Princeton, and an easy goal on the board already for the Blue Jays. Alex Concannon puts it in, and Johns Hopkins up early.
And Syracuse in an 18-7 walloping here in the Carrier Dome. Here, just a nice little dodge down the alley, goes low on Porter. He prides himself on that, but the bouncer caught him up.
Way for Hopkins as a freshman with 8 goals and 7 assists. It's Mellon who draws the assignment early.
Well, Nick Mellon has accidentally given freshmen some yips before. Syracuse running transition now.
Bomberry takes it the other way. Quick pass in transition. Dearth puts it in.
These are the types of looks that you're going to see created. Big defensive midfielder role last season. A great feed into the middle of the field. No trailers for Hopkins to even pick him up. And at point blank, Ryan Darby doesn't have a chance to stop that.
Great transition offense from Syracuse. Bomberry takes it himself. Dearth was the trailer. And the experience of the junior, the captain this season.
At LSM as well. A lot of depth on the wings for Syracuse, so a lot of times you don't necessarily need to win it forward. You just have to create some 50-50s.
Well, Cole Williams just created a 100-0 opportunity for himself and puts a goal in, puts his team back up 1.
Big 10 last season, and he's just coming around GLE. Great screen set by Alex Concannon. He, not a whole lot of size on him, just 5'5". We mentioned him already for the first goal.
Hubler picks it up. Outlet pass, and here come the Blue Jays the other way.
Well, head coach Petromala said that he's disappointed with the transition, but can't be disappointed about that.
Kyle Marr puts it in the back of the net off the assist from Danny Jones.
One of the best two-way midfielders in the country. Look at those wheels, and he is mainly a short-stick defensive midfielder by trade, but a great pass, too, to feed.
With a great chance here, extra man opportunities. They convert 31% of the time so far this season. So about a third, but that was too easy. The Blue Jays again, it's Alex Concannon, his second goal of the afternoon.
Generate his own looks, and he does that again on the man up. Normally you want to do that with passing, but 4-1 Johns Hopkins.
It's going to be an exciting summer to watch these guys.
You've got Kevin Rice, Jojo Marasco in there as well. Another 22 that followed you up. How do you think he stepped into that role once you were gone?
He really, I think, really liked wearing the number and really understood what it all meant. And, the game, college lacrosse has just gotten better and better, and there's just, every team is good now. There's Denver. I could have been a center in Division I basketball. So.
I mean, that makes sense. Look, don't doubt yourself. I think that with everything you proved in the lacrosse world, you could do pretty much anything you want. Brendan Curry can get anything he wants right there. A rip from the left side, and Curry puts Syracuse back on the board, ends a 4-0 Johns Hopkins run all the way back from 12 minutes to go in the first quarter. Dan, what'd you see here?
This is great dodge, great placement. He put it exactly where he wanted to, right where the goalie isn't going to be, and great shot.
All started with the skip pass from Steve.
What we need to fix and kind of makes the team understand what they need to do to get better for the next week.
Syracuse has to get it off quickly. Razzle-dazzle from Bradley Voigt. He sticks it behind his back, and Syracuse, with a fantastic finish to the quarter, brings themselves within 2.
Here's another example of that. Danny Jones, the short stick, trying to lock him off. Voigt gets a little bit of space when he turns his back, and Voigt able to finish it off beautifully behind the back.
How about that shot from
on him by Patrick Foley.
Buttermore has a shorty on him. Instead, Rehfuss from behind. Somehow it goes in. Will they count it? They will.
So look here.
So Rehfuss circled. It went off of Darby's helmet.
Doink.
And fell into the net. That is not what you want to see for the sophomore goaltender, but it'll count for Rehfuss, who's been struggling to generate offense early on this year. Darby 5 games on the road. Dave Petromala has said, we played in some bad conditions. Trust me, snow, ice, doesn't matter. We'll play in rocks if we have to. How about that low shot? Epstein's first goal. Joey Epstein, the freshman, showing off the repertoire.
That low-to-low shot, that is something that really takes work. Everybody always wants to go low to high. To stay low on something like that, especially from that far out, something that really takes a lot of discipline as an attack. You always looking for that.
Collarbone. as Syracuse goes in transition. But we asked him about playing in the Carrier Dome. He said, look, we're used to it. We tell our guys, you're Hopkins lacrosse players. You can't be denied by that type of surface. Peter Dearth won't be denied on the offensive end. Just a
defensive midfielder. He knows how to dodge, especially when you catch Hopkins attack Cole Williams out on defense. That's not an omit, that's an attack. I couldn't tell you when the last time he really had to play defense was. Just gets down the alley since he's more of a passer.
Trimboli, who's been quiet today, attacks, fires, and puts it in.
That's the jinx. That's another one, just right down the alley, able to get the job done. All capable of shooting and scoring when they get down the alley. Going far side on that, that's exactly where you want to put that ball. Darby hugging the post, starting to lean towards there. You want that first step to come straight out. He had to go.
Hopkins playing without Tate Catoni, not available for this game, a freshman who has come on strong in his first year. They don't need him right there. Kyle Marr sticks it in the top left corner.
Can move faster than your man.
Hopkins figuring it out on the man-up opportunity. It's Kyle Marr, the captain, who puts his team back up over the Cupes. But still 30 seconds to work with on the man-up opportunity. Solomon, scoreless today. Voigt cuts towards the net and finds Twine.
You asked and I was about to answer. Brad Voigt, the go-to guy on the court. He was all over the field from the backside to down low. Solomon able to find him inside, right on the doorstep once again. And this time around, no behind the back necessary. He's able to finish in motion. Just a tremendous goal from Voigt. Into the locker room as they're down to 10 now.
Shot clock didn't reset on that last shot. Doesn't matter. Joey Epstein showing off the arsenal.
This is starting to push the crease dive rule, but he's able to get right around GLE and just backhand. My goodness, that is a very composed goal, especially when Cunningham goes for that V.
They hurry, they don't. Instead, they'll back it out and restart the offense. Here's Buttermore. A deep shot, and he finds the back of the net. What can Jacob Buttermore do for you?
Has had 2 hat tricks in his college career, the most recent of which was last week. A great goal for the sophomore, just toasting the goalie.
Buttermore with the answer. This is all tied up.
So try to create something from behind the net instead of in front of the net.
Great job on the slide by Syracuse, but Cunningham could not control it fully, and Forry Smith takes advantage.
Well, here we are back again where we were before, and down situation, because now Syracuse 2 men up, trying to capitalize and tie this one back up.
Look out for number 1 in white. That's Bradley Voigt in the middle of the screen. Instead, it's Jamie Trimboli, and the junior from Victor, New York, capitalizes on the extra man.
Spot up shooter. You lost one in Matt Lane last season, so Trimboli really trying to step into that role. The only midfielder on this team who was on the man-up unit last season. So Syracuse really looking for a lot.
Lipka. Now Buttermore already has one from out there. He's got another one.
Wow.
Jacob Buttermore's unstoppable from deep, and Syracuse is up by 1.
He just rips this one. No bouncer necessary. Just goes left hand too. Sees that post, and it's the off-stick side for Ryan Darby. So Buttermore really able to capitalize, had a lot of time. Oh, he absolutely is. And you see Syracuse mixing up the midfield lines a little bit. The first unit hasn't always been Trimboli, Curry, Lipka. Buttermore starting to get some of those first looks. We'll see if he comes out now instead of Lipka, because Syracuse with the ball once again.
Look out for Kennedy in the open field, and the Carrier Dome is exploding. Brett Kennedy finishes in transition.
Especially with the long stick, you have so much more to protect, and he's able to do that navigating in traffic. First Fusco with the drown ball, and he has all the room in the world to take this shot.
Shot, but Solomon is there after the save and a reset. 80-second shot clock now for the Orange. Lipka wants to do it himself, and he does. No.
You think in transition with Brett Kennedy, now you've got the midfield with David Lipka. This entire offense, everything is just humming right now. David Lipka says, "You can't see me," and the Orange are just loving this potential for Syracuse.
Hopkins wins this face-off and will come the other way with some pace. And they'll score right away. Matt Hubler does it himself. Ice in the veins of the Blue Jay.
At both ends of the field, again, that's what makes wing play so important, is because you can go from defense to offense in a snap, and he does just that. No real slide coming. Nick Mellon gets there a little late, going to the stick instead of... So for now, you want to slow this down, work it around, make sure that the next goal is still your goal.
Buttermore makes that just the case.
Bada bing.
A hat trick for the sophomore. Jacob Buttermore introducing himself week in and week out to the Carrier Dome crowd. Cuse up by 3. Jones hits him right atop the helmet. No flag for the time being. Curry inside, right on net. Fresh 80 doesn't matter. Griffin Cook says, give me that. Syracuse up 4.
Great awareness right around the crease area. The first shot, bouncer goes low, right into his stick, and he knew where to put it. Goalie went low for the first shot, go high off the rebound. Darby barely able to get back onto his feet to even try to save it. Great.